Welcome to Work Life Nation. Less stress, more success. I'm Judy Martin. I recently attended the Care at Work conference. It was hosted by Care.com, which helps families to better navigate the work-life merge. It has some great services and great resources on the site there. For example, it helps to connect families with high-quality caregivers. One of my favorite speakers at the conference was Annie Perrin of the energyproject.com. You really need to check out her work. She spoke about the importance of refueling toward better productivity in the workplace.
How many of you expect your capacity, that's literally the energy you have, the fuel in your tank, is going to automatically rise along with the demand? Okay, no one. So this is the problem. This is precisely the problem. We are living in extremely challenging times, and not only is demand on the rise, but the complexity of the demand has changed, and the sheer speed at which we're moving has just gotten faster and faster, largely due to technology. We don't think much about capacity as long as you have enough to meet your demand, right? But the minute that the demand starts exceeding it, then it becomes critical to think about this issue of capacity. And we think of capacity as the foundation upon which you do everything else. And we really feel that it's a competitive advantage in these times to be training your capacity, to really start thinking about it much more strategically and intentionally. So when the demand goes up, what do? Work longer, exactly. So what's the resource involved in working longer? Time, right. And what's the problem with time? It's finite. So there's 24 hours in a day, 168 hours in a week, and we're never going to have more than that. It's capped out. And my guess is that none of you are having difficulty figuring out how to fill your time. Most of our dance cards are pretty full. So we've maxed out on this issue of time. So what we want to shift your thinking to is energy. Energy can be systematically expanded, and it can also be renewed. But there's more problems with time. So where does time reside? Is it internal or external? External, right? It lives outside of us. So it's a lot like a train that's whizzing by, and once it's gone, and you can never get it back. How about energy? Where does energy reside? Internal. So therefore, we can absolutely have an impact on how much energy we have. We know in terms of energy that the longer you work, there's a very distinct point of diminishing returns. In terms of our energy, your personal life and your work life are inextricable. We are integrated beings, so we don't check pieces of ourselves at the door when we arrive at work or while we arrive at home. So we really need to look at the entire system in order to perform at our best and in order to sustain it. So there are 4 types of energy. The first is physical. Physical energy is the quantity of your energy. It's literally how much fuel you have in your tank. And there are 4 components that factor into how much physical energy we have. So what do you think the 4 are? Nutrition, sleep, exercise. What's the 4th? And the 4th is the one that most groups don't get. And they don't get it because we don't do it. It's rest. You remember that? Rest? So that's what you do during the day when you're not working, is you rest. So it's the daytime analog to sleep.
For more info on Annie Perrin, check out theenergyproject.com. Thanks for watching Work Life Nation. Less stress, more success. I'm Judy Martin.